what's up guys, it's Don. I'm in here and Patrick over at Bonkers Media. Today we're working on Patrick's Ford Fiesta ST. We will be installing his whoosh motorsport air cooler hoses.
Complete boost kit.
As you can see, he's going to be going pink to match the theme of his vehicle.
I mean, come on guys, it's the Booby Mobile. But, so first steps first, we're going to get the bumper out of our way, so we're going to get to it.
Next we're going to pull these guys.
No, actually, I don't remember. Yeah, just those, and then on the bottom, and then 3 bolts down in here.
Alright, we got 3 bolts. So 3, 6, 7, 8, about 10 bolts.
I think there's 5 across the bottom, 7 millimeters, I believe.
Okay, so we're looking at
these are just these little plastic stupid screws.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously got to pull them out, otherwise they'll mess up.
Okay.
And then 3, 8 millimeters, I believe, down here. We got to get pretty long with a swivel.
Okay.
And we'll have the bumper off in a jiffy. So I don't know if you guys can see my fingers, but they make a convenient little hole in the fender liner to get your hand in here and work with this. You're gonna need extension and a swivel. And I've learned that 1/4 inch drive works the best because of the too narrow girth. We're gonna use that word. When you guys are removing your bumper, always remember to remove your ambient temp sensor plug. Otherwise, your climate control won't work properly and you won't know what temperature it is outside. Alright, just so you guys know that I'm committed to this whole breast cancer pink thing. Pink 6-speed, even the one that's hidden 6-speed. And look, even my washer fluid's pink. Now that we got that all out of the way, we can remove our intercooler. A couple bolts back here, a couple bolts over there, screws. Oh yeah, look at this flimsy ass pipe. It's actually not even round, guys. It's kinked. Look at that crap. Can't wait to get the whoosh in.
Pushing too much.
Alright, update. As you can see, bumper's off, intercooler's off. The intercooler's inside warming up. It's about 40 out here and we need it to be at least 60 degrees to paint it. We're going to paint it flat black because, according to Mighty Car Mods, it's more efficient. And we want efficiency.
And why does painting it black make it more efficient?
So they didn't really explain that, but apparently it disperses the heat in a different way than just the bare metal does. It acts as an insulator. So
basically what we're saying is if you have like a solid chrome intercooler and piping, you could possibly heat soak it?
Yeah. According to what they did, obviously they didn't try any other colors or anything like that. They just took a regular one, did some tests, and then painted the same intercooler black and did some tests. But they were good enough tests for me to paint mine black, so that's where we're at.
I like it.
Alright guys, working on the hot side here of J-pipe. Even though I have an aftermarket one already, I will be putting my new whoosh one on, giving this one to my buddy Billy. Because of the position of some of these hose clamps, I've decided to take this haul out in one piece, clean this off and everything, and then put it back in. And we'll go from there. See, we got her out. There's the end of the turbo. There's my beautiful whoosh downpipe. MBRP. Up next is get it cleaned up, put the hot side back on. Then we'll work on getting this cold side out of here. So we got a couple of fittings up there for the composer, even though it's deleted. Got a pipe for that. We've got a coupler for the throttle body. And of course the cold side boost hose. Alright guys, you can see we got everything out. We're going to do a little cleanup on the parts that are going back in. Unfortunately, I got to put that guy back in. I've got to put this guy back in. Everything's out. All kinds of room without all that piping up in here. But yeah, we're going to take a break. Clean up a little bit. Try to keep them things as pink as possible when we're installing them. So we'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, as you can see, we got everything out of the car. We got the whoosh set up, ready to go in. Clearly there's a ton of difference as far as quality and durability. Like, look how thick that is. 5 layers of silicone. Look at that. This is like some radiator hose that they repurposed. Same here, smooth, solid inside. Whereas this one, you can see it's all gummy, crappy. Definitely know I need to get oil catch cans for the baby. My biggest pet peeve on the other original hoses was this hot side right here. Clearly it's been shrunk down and warped out because of heat and stuff like that. It's not gonna happen with this whoosh. Can't wait.
How does that stuff we cleaned up look?
Of course, my car's only got like 34,000 miles on it, so it still looks like I just bought this or something.
Yeah.
And then of course we got the check engine fix kit part on here for the whoosh.
So that saved us from pulling.
Which, yeah,
thing.
if you guys already have that, it's less headache to pull this out, because I did the hose delete, but I'm gonna keep the pink hose. We got our pink induction hose on here. That little cap goes with this. It's the whoosh induction kit. This is the CEL fix kit, they call it, because it changes the evap system from the 17 or 16 and newer to the older styles. One hose, and that's why you need a plug on that.
Okay.
And apparently we got to get a new screw for the top tab on my intercooler, because apparently it lost one. And it's not in there. The tab's right here. I don't know why they'd make it a separate piece that screws in, but they did.
It's threaded?
Yeah, it's just threaded. Luckily I got lots of metric nuts and bolts.
Okay. Well, and then intercooler's still off, so we plan on mounting that once all the hoses
Yeah, we're
are in?
gonna get all the hoses in, and then we'll paint the intercooler.
Okay.
And we're gonna use a fan trick to get it into the fin, so we're not just painting the front of it, you know. That way the paint actually sticks for a little while.
Instead of just clogging the
And
vents.
then clogging our vents too, because obviously that would defeat the purpose of painting it black.
So you can't just paint it black, you gotta have a method of having it apply.
Which we're gonna show you. Alright guys, while we're doing this here, just buttoning up things. One of the reasons I took things out of the car in a hole was so that I could kind of mimic the way it came out, so it's easier for us to try to get it back in there. Like if you notice here on these hoses are actually attached, fixed to the clamps are fixed to the hoses. So you kind of want to mimic where that's at, I suppose, in order to be able to locate the spot where you clamp them and whatnot. So that's why we're doing that. This one's got it, and this one's got it. I know this one mainly, this top one, you want this to face towards the front of the car, because you got to go down from the radiator and go into it to get to it. The other one we're gonna put on the hose, on the pipe, before we put it in there, so all we have to do is worry about securing that one after it's in. Alright guys, we're gonna be painting this thing flat black. We're gonna be using the super scientific method to get the paint in the fins. Fan, air, that's all we need. But heck yeah, I taped off because I don't really want to be putting my boost hoses over paint. Let the paint chip and stuff and get inside of there, so I taped off my cap. Let's get started. And don't forget, do the fan when I do it. Yeah.
Already looks better. You know, it's actually going to come in handy here in Colorado with the heat we get.
Yeah. With that super second, put another coat on, be good to go.
Alright, so as we're sitting here, literally watching paint dry, why don't we go ahead and show everyone what our gators look like that are now available. A couple different options. Right here's,
Colors, hit us up.
right here's just 2 of them. Get different color mask itself with different color lettering. And then we got, what is it, camo, solid color.
We got camo, we got some American flag, one other of those, lots of navy, lots of blacks, and lots of solid colors. If this batch goes well, we will be making more with different variations, different colors, maybe even some like regular masks, because we know not everybody wears the gator style.
Yeah, there you go. And then if you guys haven't seen yet, we also have a sticker out. Probably gonna get a couple more. This is the OG.
Yeah, I actually got to order a new batch of those, but we will be getting more of those, and I'm going to be coming up with a new design as well.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys like anything that you see or you have any ideas for us, anything that you would think would be hot, let us
Hit
know.
that thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Well guys, as you can see, intercooler's in, boost hoses are on, and they're nice and pink. New J pipe, all nice and shiny. New coupler up in there. I don't know if you can see it from here, but we got some more pink up the top. Let's go up top. Shout out to Ron and Whoosh for such high quality stuff again, like always. And yeah, got the pink induction hose to match. That said, anybody need a white induction hose, let me know. 40 bucks shipped. Continental United States. We're at that stage, ready to slap the bumper back on, put her back on her feet, and hope all is well.